can make a small contribution to recognising the pain and the suffering of the Armenian people, Syrian and Greek people, and the horrors that happened in the First World War. Coming from Romania myself and knowing the history and being in a country that has had its own history problems and only got independence in 1877 from the Ottoman Empire. So when Michael Kolokossian reached out to me and talked to me about it, I said, yes, I will do it. I was very determined to, I knew about the history, and I was very determined to, if I could play a part in the recognition of what happened, the terrible tragedy, because people cannot be silent. When evil happens, evil has to be called out. We are in Australia, we shouldn't be afraid of speaking about this truth and making people aware and making the younger generation understand what's happened around the world. But also because there was a time when Australian soldiers, Australian nurses that returned after the First World War actually went back and set up orphanages and tried and help. So there is a history here where Australia was at the forefront of helping Armenians and helping children left without parents. And so it happened, and worked very closely with Michael and the Armenian National Committee. It was a journey. We got there in May. It was fantastic. I was very happy to be part of it and very happy that I managed to get all parties to agree and to support my motion. And I regret terribly because my dad has not been around. He passed away last year because when I entered politics last year, he was a doctor and he said to me, why on earth did you go into politics? You had a job before. So I said to him, Dad, I'm going to try and help as much as I can. He said, yeah, okay, well, you better do that. So I was very proud in May when we achieved that. So I would like to call on the Australian Federal Government, please do not be afraid, please recognise the genocide. Please call out and say, look, this genocide occurred, the Armenian people suffered terribly, and we need to call it for what it was. It was a genocide, it was a terrible, terrible time. So I'm calling on the Australian Federal Government to do that and not to be afraid to call it out.